Hi everyone. Today we are going to do 5.2e, graph of polynomials from zeros. So we are going to graph the polynomials when the zeros are given. So let's see. The questions said that the zeros of a quartic polynomial function. Quartic polynomial means the degree 4 polynomial, right? So maximum zero, you can have maximum, how many zeros? 4 zeros, because degree 4. So HR, so H of X are 0, 1, 1, and 4. So find the function H of X and sketch the graph of Y equal to H of X on the grid. So how can we draw the graph? First, what should we do? Because we already know the 4 zeros, right? We can mark the real zeros on the graph. Can you do it? Like this, 0, 1, but 1 twice, we call it double zeros. You know, when we learned the quadratic equations, what did the double zero do? The graph touch and go again, right? If it is going down, touch and going up. If it is going up and touch and going back down like this, right? That was happening. And then 4 here. So after you mark the real zeros, what should you do? You should find the factors from each zeros. You know how to find the factors from the zero. X minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 4, right? So x minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 4. And then third, so use the calculator to find the relative minimum and maximum. And if you look at the calculator, the shape, you can see where's the, the relative minimum maximum. We learned it before. And then find the y-intercept, which is same with now here is 0. And then look at the table for more points. So plot the points based on the table and connect them. So let's see in this next slide. So we did find function, right? X minus 0 is same with x. X minus 1, x minus 1 is x minus 1 squared, and x minus 4. If you put them together, if you put all the factors together, that's the original function, right? So you put this function in the calculator. Can you do it? You can put this function in the calculator in the graph mode so that you can look at the graph, right? If you look at the graph, the shape will be like this in the calculator. We already put the zeros here, but we didn't draw the graph. Just let's assume that this is a calculator, right? But sometimes you cannot see everything in the calculator. Like this part might be hidden. But when you know the degree, this is a degree 4 quartic function, degree 4, right? Even function, you know the shape and the behavior, right? So we learned the end behavior. Both ends goes up together or goes down. But because this is the highest, so this is the sign of the highest degree is positive, both ends going up, right? You look at the shape. If you look at the shape, now 1, 2, 3, and 4. It turns how many times? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So degree 4, so it turns 4 times. Even though this part is hidden, it's not shown in the calculator graph, just you should assume that there will be a relative minimum here. So we are going to find out the relative minimum and maximum, right? So how many relative minimum? One here, and the other one is here. And relative maximum is here, right? This is a relative maximum. Oh, this relative maximum is same with the 0 here, right? So 0 and 1. Because it's a double 0, it's happening like this. when it is double zeros. But sometimes even though it looks like integer, you should be careful. You should try with a calculator. You know how to find the relative maximum and relative minimum in the calculator, right? So we are going to skip it because we did it before. So go to the calculator and second calculation, which is second trace is the calculation. There you pick the what? The maximum or minimum, and then set the left bound, set the right bound, guess, and enter. Then you will get, for relative maximum, you'll get 1, 0. Then you plot the points, but you don't need to do it already, it's done. For relative minimum, 0.3 and negative 0.5. 0.3 is a little bit less than halfway over here, right? And then negative 0.5. So you plot the points there. And then if you see another relative minimum, if you see your calculator, it's not, you cannot see this part. So, but you can still, you should assume that you can see it. And when you set the left bound, you can set the left bound about here, and then keep moving for the right bound. Your cursor will disappear here and come back again if you keep going. And then set the right bound here, and then guess, and then click. It'll give you 3.2, negative 12.4. So you plot the points there, negative 3.2. This is a 4, right? So 3, so 3.2 is here, and then negative 12.4 here, right? So you plot the point. Then you're almost done, right? But now y-intercept is 0, but it's the same with the 0, right? Y-intercept is, what should we do? We should look at the now table. If you look at the table, it'll be like this. But look, negative 2 is 108. It's too much, but you don't need to show. And negative 1 is 20. When negative 1, still we see the 10 is here. 20 is all the way up. So just you should know that when you draw the graph, it doesn't touch the negative 1 line here because the 20 is all the way up there. So just show the arrow, put the arrow here. Okay. And then 0, 1 is 0 is already there. 2 is negative 4. You can plot the points, negative 4. And 3 is negative 12. It's a little bit here, right? And then you know that this is negative 12.4 is down here. And 4 is 0 again. 5 is 80, but you cannot reach it to the 80. So put the arrows over here and connect like this. Don't use a straight line. It's a curve, turn, like this. And then you are done. You understand, right? Okay, we'll stop here.